Chapter 7. The Mysterious Island. A gentle shaking pulled her back from sleep. Luna groaned softly and slowly opened her eyes. Adora was kneeling beside her, worry written all over her face, her glow brighter than usual. "You passed out," Adora said quietly. "I had to come out of the necklace. You scared me." Luna blinked, her head throbbing. She pushed herself up on her elbows. What happened?" she asked hoarsely. The ship was calm now, floating peacefully on bright blue water. No sirens. No shadows. Just morning light and distant land on the horizon. Adora helped her sit up, her voice gentle but firm. "You released a lot of power last night," she explained. "More than your body could handle, especially here, without rest or food." Luna pressed a hand to her chest, feeling the necklace warm against her skin. "I didn't even mean to," she whispered. Adora met her eyes, serious now. "That's what worries me," she said softly. A breeze caught the sails, carrying the scent of land. Adora looked toward the horizon and smiled faintly. "But you made it through the night," she added. "And look." Luna followed her gaze. Up ahead, a village, just as the map had promised. Hope flickered back to life in Luna's tired eyes. "Guess I did something right," she murmured. The journey wasn't over, not even close. Herself fully upright. The village sat quietly ahead, small docks, clustered rooftops, smoke curling lazily into the morning sky. She frowned and reached for the map, spreading it out again. "That's weird," Luna said slowly. "How was there a village just there?" She traced the coastline with her finger, double-checking every marking. "It doesn't say anything about a village here, not even a symbol." Adora floated beside her, peering down at the map, then back at the shore. "That is a little weird," she admitted. She paused, then offered a gentle smile, trying to lighten the mood. "But one village is better than no village," Adora said. "Especially when we're out of supplies." Luna folded the map, though unease lingered in her eyes. "Yeah," she murmured. "I guess." The wind nudged the boat forward, guiding it toward the docks. The village looked peaceful, almost too peaceful. No guards. No ships. No sounds carrying over the water. Luna's hand drifted instinctively to her sword. "Let's be careful," she said. "After the underworld and the sirens, I'm not trusting anything that doesn't show up on a map." Adora nodded, her glow dimming slightly in agreement. The boat glided closer to shore. Luna reached into a small hidden pocket in her outfit and pulled out a tiny pouch of coins, jingling softly as she held it up. "And we have enough coins that I hid from Hades," she said with a small grin, "to buy at least 1 week of supplies." Adora's eyes lit up faintly, a mix of relief and admiration. "Smart thinking," she said. "I was worried for a second there." Luna tucked the pouch back into her outfit and scanned the village again. "All right," she said, her voice firmer now. "We dock, get food and water, rest for a bit, and then we continue. No more surprises, hopefully." The boat gently bumped against the wooden dock. The villagers were quiet, going about their morning routines. No one paid them much attention, at least not yet. Luna hopped off the boat lightly, keeping her sword within reach, eyes alert. "Let's get what we need and be gone," she whispered. "Hades could still be lurking, and I don't want to be sitting ducks." Adora floated close, giving a small nod. "Agreed," she said. "One step at a time, Luna." Adora shimmered and transformed back into her human form, her white hair catching the morning sun, the faint pink glow from before now hidden. She adjusted her flower crown and walked beside Luna, moving with the quiet grace of someone used to blending in. Luna stepped up to a small food stand near the docks. The smell of fresh fruit and smoked fish filled the air, making her stomach grumble despite her exhaustion. She said politely, keeping her voice steady. "May I please get 5 barrels of fruit and fish?" The vendor, a round man with suntanned skin and flour on his hands, looked up in surprise. 5 barrels, he exclaimed. "That's a lot for one customer. You planning a feast or something?" Luna smiled faintly, hiding the urgency in her mind. "Just a long journey," she said. "We'll be gone soon." Adora stepped forward, her calm, soothing presence making the vendor relax slightly. "We can pay in coins," Adora added gently. "We have enough for everything." The vendor's eyes widened when he saw the glint of the coins Luna revealed. "Well, if you insist," he said with a chuckle. 5 barrels it is. Give me a moment to get them ready." As the vendor bustled about, Luna scanned the village again, keeping her senses sharp. The streets were quiet, almost too quiet, and the shadows seemed to linger longer than usual. "Adora," she whispered under her breath, "something about this place feels off." Adora nodded slightly, her expression unreadable. Luna turned sharply, her hand instinctively resting on her sword, though it was still tucked at her side. The stranger was tall, cloaked in dark fabric that swayed with the morning breeze. His eyes, a striking shade of green, held a curious glint. "Would you look at that?" he said slowly, a smirk playing on his lips, "the Princess of Mantis and Krista." Luna blinked, frowning. "Do we know each other?" she asked cautiously, her voice steady despite the racing of her heart. The stranger tilted his head, studying her with an unsettling intensity. "Not yet," he replied smoothly, "but I've heard of you. Everyone's been talking about the pirate princess who tamed the winds and faced the underworld, quite the reputation." Luna tightened her grip on the coins in her hand, her instincts screaming caution. "I don't know who you are, but I'm not interested in talking," she said firmly. "I have supplies to buy and a boat to load." The stranger chuckled, a low, teasing sound that carried across the quiet village. "Ah, but curiosity is a dangerous thing, isn't it, princess?" he said, taking a slow step closer. "Especially for someone like you." Adora hovered behind Luna, her glow faint but protective. "Luna," she whispered urgently, "be careful. I don't like him." The stranger's smile widened, his eyes glinting with amusement. "No need to worry, little spirit guide," he said softly, though there was a dangerous undertone. "I'm just interested." The air around them seemed to grow heavier, the villagers continuing about their morning chores, oblivious to the tension building at the food stand. Luna's jaw tightened. "Then you can be interested from a distance," she said, her voice cold now. "Step away from me." The stranger's smirk faltered just slightly, but only for a heartbeat, before he laughed quietly and stepped back, his eyes never leaving hers. "Very well, princess," he said. For now, Adora's voice dropped to a whisper, her eyes darting around the marketplace. "Luna, how did he know I was a spirit guide?" Luna's stomach twisted. She shook her head slowly. "I don't know," she said under her breath. "No one ever recognizes you. No one but him." She glanced around, and her heart sank. People were no longer just passing by. They were stopping. One stranger. Then two. Then more, figures stepping out from between stalls, from doorways, from the edges of the docks. Too quiet. Too intentional. Luna's pulse quickened. "I've got a really bad feeling about this village," she muttered. "We get what we need and we leave. Now." A man blocked the path back toward the boat. A woman leaned casually against a crate, eyes sharp and knowing. The cloaked stranger from before stepped forward again, smiling like this was all planned. "No need to rush, princess," he said smoothly. "You're among admirers." Adora stiffened, standing closer to Luna. "Luna," she whispered urgently, "this place isn't normal. They can see me." The villagers' eyes flicked to Adora, some curious, some greedy, some afraid. One voice whispered, loud enough to hear. "A spirit guide." Another murmured. "And the necklace?" Luna's hand slowly slid to her sword. "Back away," she warned, her voice firm but edged with fear. "I don't want trouble." The strangers didn't move. The cloaked man tilted his head. "Funny," he said. "That's what everyone says, right before it starts." The air felt tight, like a storm about to break. Luna's eyes flicked from face to face, and her breath caught. "Wait," she whispered. She looked closer. Every single one of them had the same green glow in their eyes. Unblinking. Empty. Like they weren't fully there. "Adora," Luna murmured, barely moving her lips, "their eyes, they're all green. They're in some kind of trance." Before Adora could answer, the cloaked stranger suddenly stopped moving. His smirk vanished, his body going stiff, like a puppet whose strings had been yanked. Then, clap. 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 The sound echoed across the village square. All heads turned at once. From the stone steps near the tallest building emerged a young man dressed in royal attire, deep emerald and gold, a crown resting casually atop his light brown hair. His expression was calm, almost amused. "Everyone," he said smoothly, clapping once more. "Everyone, that's enough. You're going to startle her." At his voice, the villagers froze. Then, one by one, they stepped back, eyes still glowing green, movements stiff and unnatural. Luna's heart pounded. "Who are you?" she demanded, standing her ground. The prince smiled and gave a small, polite bow. "Forgive them," he said. "They get overexcited when unexpected guests arrive." His eyes met Luna's, and unlike the others, his were clear. "I am Prince Elyon," he continued, "and welcome to my village." Adora leaned close, whispering urgently, "Luna, he's controlling them." Prince Elyon chuckled softly, as if he'd heard her anyway. "Control is such an ugly word," he said lightly. "I prefer guidance." The cloaked stranger slowly stepped back into line, eyes glowing green once more. Prince Elyon's gaze lingered on Luna's necklace. A pirate princess, he mused, with a spirit guide thought to be nearly extinct. He smiled, pleasant on the surface, unsettling underneath. "You've traveled very far," he said. "Why don't you stay a while?" The wind shifted uneasily. Luna straightened, gripping her sword at her side just enough to show she meant business. Her eyes locked on Prince Elyon, unwavering. "We don't want to stay for a while," she said firmly. "We're just here to grab some supplies, and we already got them. So we're leaving." Prince Elyon tilted his head, his polite smile never faltering. "Ah, I see," he said softly, voice smooth as silk. "But you must understand, visitors rarely just pass through my village." The villagers shifted slightly behind him, still frozen in their green-eyed trance. "We don't have time for games," Luna snapped, her patience thinning. "We're on a journey, and we're leaving now." Elyon's eyes glimmered faintly, amusement dancing in them, but a dangerous undertone lurked there. "A journey," he repeated. "How adventurous of you. And yet, it seems the sea and the map have led you straight here. Fate is curious, isn't it?" Adora floated closer to Luna, her voice a whisper, sharp with warning. "Luna, don't let him distract you. He's too calm. Calm is never a good sign." Luna's jaw tightened. She motioned toward the boat. "We're leaving," she said again, more forcefully this time. "No magic, no traps, no talking us into staying. Understand?" Prince Elyon laughed softly, a sound like wind chimes in the morning breeze, light, pleasant, and chilling all at once. "Very well," he said. "But remember, princess, not everything that seems simple is safe to leave behind." The green glow in the villagers' eyes dimmed just enough for them to step back further, allowing Luna and Adora a path to the dock. Luna didn't waste another second. She turned toward the boat, Adora at her side, and started guiding the vessel away from the dock, her eyes still wary of every shadow. "Keep your guard up," Adora whispered. "I don't trust him, and I don't trust this village." The boat rocked gently as the tide picked up. Luna's hands gripped the wheel tighter, and her eyes swept the horizon. "We're not staying," she muttered to herself. "No matter what happens." Prince Elyon's polite smile twisted slightly, just enough to make it unsettling. "Guards," he called smoothly, his voice carrying over the quiet village square. "Escort them to the cellar." Before Luna could react, several villagers moved like shadows, surrounding her and Adora. Their green eyes glowed faintly, their movements quick and precise. Luna struggled, her hands gripping her sword, but the villagers were strong and strangely coordinated. "Let me go," she shouted, her voice sharp and commanding. Prince Elyon's gaze never wavered from her, calm and almost amused. "I'm afraid, princess," he said softly, "that leaving isn't an option right now. Not until we've had a proper conversation." The villagers moved them down a narrow alley and into a hidden doorway behind the food market. Luna's boots echoed on the wooden steps as they descended into darkness. "Where are you taking us?" Luna demanded, trying to pull free. Adora hovered beside her, her glow dim but firm. "Stay calm, Luna," she whispered. "We'll figure this out, but panicking will only make it harder." The door slammed shut behind them with a heavy thud. The cellar was dark, cool, and surprisingly large, stacked with crates and barrels. A single flickering lantern cast long shadows along the walls. Luna's hands clenched her sword tighter. "You can't keep me here," she growled, her voice echoing off the walls. "I'm a pirate princess. I don't get trapped." Prince Elyon's voice floated down the stairwell from above, calm and eerily polite. "Pirate princess or not, Princess Luna, sometimes even the cleverest pirates must pause. Consider this, a temporary inconvenience." Adora's eyes flicked toward the crates, scanning for anything that could help. "There has to be a way out of this," she murmured. "I just need to see the rules first." Luna gritted her teeth. The lantern flame flickered as Luna's voice dropped, quiet, sharp, and dangerous. She stepped forward, her shadow stretching long across the cellar wall. "You can't just keep us trapped in here," Luna said slowly. "And I know exactly what you're planning." Adora felt it instantly. The air shifted, heavy, like a storm holding its breath. "You want to control us," Luna continued, her eyes glowing faintly. "Make us part of your little village, your perfect, obedient tribe." She clenched her fist. "But let me make this very clear. I don't belong to you." The cellar door creaked. Prince Elian's voice drifted down, calm but edged now. "Control is such an ugly word, Princess. I prefer unity." Luna's gaze snapped to the door. "Call it whatever you want," she said, her voice ice cold. "I'm not falling for it." The lantern rattled on its hook as a pulse of energy rolled through the room, small but real. Adora's eyes widened. "Luna," she whispered urgently. "Careful. You're tired, and this place is feeding on emotion." Elian chuckled softly. "You feel it, don't you?" he said. "That pull. That power. My village doesn't force anyone, Princess. They simply accept what they are offered." The green glow seeped faintly through the cracks in the cellar door. Luna lifted her chin, unafraid. "Then here's my offer," she said, steady and fierce. "Let me out. Now." Silence. Then Elian replied, his tone no longer playful. "Or what?" The metal groaned. Not cracked, not shattered, but bent, slowly, painfully, as if the bars themselves were afraid. Luna lifted her hand. The cellar bars curled inward like softened silver, twisting under an invisible force. Dust rained from the ceiling as the lock snapped clean off and clattered to the stone floor. She stepped forward through the opening. Her voice was calm. Too calm. "If you don't let us go," Luna said, eyes glowing like a midnight tide, "you will become exactly what I just did to those bars." The villagers froze. Even the guards, trained, armed, took an instinctive step back. Prince Elian's smile faltered for the first time. "So the rumors are true," he murmured. "The princess carries more than royal blood." Adora stood at Luna's side now, her human form shimmering faintly, barely holding. "Luna," she whispered, "your power is spiking. You can do this, but don't let it do you." Elian raised a hand, signaling the villagers to stop advancing. "You misunderstand," he said carefully. "I didn't bring you here to cage you." Luna didn't lower her hand. "Then you made a terrible first impression." The green glow in the villagers' eyes flickered, some of them blinking, confused, as if waking from a dream. Elian noticed. His jaw tightened. "You don't know what you're disrupting," he said. "This village survives because of what I give them." "No," Luna shot back. "They survive because you took something from them." The silence snapped. A bell rang somewhere above, sharp, urgent. Elian's voice dropped. "If you leave now," he warned, "you'll walk straight into something far worse than me." Luna took another step forward. "Then move." Prince Elian didn't move. Not an inch. The villagers looked between them, fear creeping into their faces. And then something changed. Luna's breathing slowed. Too slow. Her eyes darkened, until the silver in them vanished completely. Black. Endless. Adora felt it immediately. "Luna," she whispered, stepping closer. "Stay with me." But Luna's voice that answered wasn't quite hers anymore. It was deeper. Older. Layered, like more than one tone speaking at once. "You were warned." Strands of her hair began to lengthen, drifting upward as if underwater. Streaks of deep red threaded through the dark like embers in shadow. Heat filled the cellar. Not wildfire, controlled fire. Small flames curled around her fingers, glowing bright but steady, casting sharp gold light against the stone walls. The villagers stumbled back. Even Elian's composure cracked. "That power," he muttered. "It's awakening sooner than expected." The flames brightened, but they didn't lash out. They circled Luna's hands like living crowns. Adora gently reached for Luna's wrist. "You don't have to prove anything," she said softly. "You're already strong. Don't let this consume you." For a second. Just a second. The fire flickered. Elian straightened, though his voice had lost its smooth confidence. "If you unleash that here," he warned carefully, "the whole village will feel it." They're bound to this place. You'd hurt them. Luna's black gaze shifted to the villagers. Some of them were trembling. Some looked confused. Some looked tired. The fire crackled, but it didn't spread. The air felt like it was waiting. The fire dimmed. Not extinguished. Just withdrawn. The red streaks in Luna's hair slowly faded back into midnight black, and her eyes returned to their natural color, clear, sharp, and fully her own. The heat in the room eased. Luna lowered her hands. "Fine," she said evenly. "But just so you know, the only reason I didn't let it burn is because I care about the villagers." She stepped closer to Prince Elyon, her voice quiet but steady. "If it were just you standing here, I would have let it run." The villagers exchanged uncertain glances. Some of the green glow behind their eyes flickered weaker now, like a spell losing its grip. Elyon studied her differently this time. Not amused. Not confident. Calculating. "Compassion," he said softly, "that will either make you powerful, or break you." Luna didn't answer him. She turned instead. "Let's go, Adora." Adora moved to her side immediately, offering a small nod of pride. "You chose control," Adora said quietly as they walked toward the cellar stairs. "That's strength." As they passed the villagers, a little boy reached out hesitantly. "Are we allowed to leave too?" he asked. The question hung in the air. Elyon didn't respond. For the first time, he looked unsure. Luna paused at the top of the stairs. She didn't look back at Elyon. No one should need permission to be free. The cellar door stood open now. Night air drifted in, cool, real, untouched by whatever energy lingered inside the village. Behind them, whispers began spreading among the villagers. Not fearful. Hopeful. And Prince Elyon? He stood very still. Watching. Not defeated. But no longer in complete control.